mistake I see you guys doing when you're manifesting your specific person is that you start manifesting them from a place of inferiority or even equality, like they are equal in power with you, or they are even above you or superior to you. When you do that, you kind of tend to get obsessed, and this is not what's going to create obsession in them, because as long as you are obsessed, you are the beggar. Therefore there must be a master, right? And that master is not you. So this is actually a big mistake, because you don't acknowledge your power, and you do everything you can. You do techniques, you do visualization, you do sats, or whatever technique known in the world, to try and catch them like this. They are the prize, like they are this thing outside of you, when this is actually not the case. If you would take a step back and you would understand that you're the only source of your reality, you would also see that everyone is pushed out. So if you are source of your reality, that means that they are just holograms, reflections of you. And how can a shadow be more powerful than you? It cannot. It simply cannot be more powerful than you. They don't hold the power, they don't hold the free will to choose whatever is going to be. So from now on, I want you to start approaching specific person manifestation, knowing at all times that you are in charge, and knowing at all times that you are the one making the rules. So think it like that. Do you think a boss does give a shit about whether its employee it's going to obey or not the rules? No, because it's a known thing that an employee is going to obey a boss's decisions. So instead of acting as an employee or as a beggar, trying to do everything in your power and seeing them as this God-loving divine thing, take a step back and see yourself for what you really are. They cannot actually be divine as long as they are a part of you. They are a part of your manifestation. Specific people are manifestation. They are not something outside of you. They are not separate from you. They are a manifested circumstance. Yes, your specific person is a circumstance. It's the vehicle that takes you to your outcome, whether that outcome is marriage, family, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want. So in order to get them obsessed, and I'm not gonna give the advice, get obsessed with yourself, although this is the normal thing that you should do. Like, why wouldn't you get obsessed with you? You should start seeing them as below you, as inferior to you, because they are really that. They are not equal to you. They will never be equal with you, because they don't hold any manifestation power in your reality. Therefore, how can they be equal to God? They are a shadow of you. They are your creation. They were never equal. So when you start affirming for them, you are actually affirming for yourself. When you start affirming for them, you affirm as in giving commands to an employee for them to obey, to get the job done. I don't recommend affirming for them in the beginning. I do recommend you affirm for yourself, like, I'm the prize, I'm the best, I'm the only choice, and stepping into the power of you being the only creator, like doing some reverse engineer, understanding how the fuck did I create my reality? Am I really in charge? Am I really the only operant power? Do they have free will? To reverse engineer and see how your thinking was the source of everything that you've ever experienced in your life. There was no other. It was you. You're the only thinker. Then you are going to understand that, hey, I've been manifesting this guy like he's been like this Greek god for me. Of course I didn't get movement. Of course I got hot and cold behavior, because I still saw him as the prize. I still put him on a pedestal. So the easiest way to get them obsessed, get them to conform, get them to, is not you doing techniques like you're praising to this outside God of you, which is your specific person, of course, but rather praising yourself for creating them. They are only perfect and special because you created them to be perfect and special. They are unattainable because you created them to be unattainable, because you didn't have a good idea about yourself. You thought that they were this fucking prize and you would get lucky if they even chose you. No, now we're switching the tables. It's not you that's lucky to be chosen, it's them. They are lucky that you chose them, because in reality you're the one doing the choosing. So by default you were chosen. Of course you're chosen. You're always chosen by your own creation. So by default you're chosen. Now it's you doing the picking. Do you want to experience the relationship with this vessel, with this specific person, or with that specific person? They look great because you created the vessels to look great. They act and behave in a way because you created them to behave in a way. They are a perfect reflection of your inner beliefs, your inner assumptions, and first of all and mainly about the image you hold about yourself. Now let's be honest, when you know that you're the prize, you're the only choice, you wouldn't get thoughts like, he won't choose me. Of course he's gonna choose me, I'm the only choice. When you say I'm addictive, when you see yourself as addictive, of course they're going to be obsessed with you. This is out of the question, is out of discussion. Do the embodiment. See yourself, hold yourself in high regards, because you are in high regards. You are already that which you want to be. Simply get out of your own way and allow yourself to see that. How do you get them obsessed? Know that they're obsessed. It has no other choice. They have to conform. They have no free will. And if you don't believe they have no free will, go back and see they didn't have pretty much free will when you assumed that they were going to cheat on you or dump you or break up with you, right? That's what you have to do. First of all, know your source, understand what you want from the relationship, and know that they are just a fucking vehicle. Nothing more, nothing less. If you want to work with me, all the links are in the description below. Until then, happy manifesting.